What's up guys, Crane here from LogicLounge.com, back with another review. This time it's of a web service called Incapsula. They're kind of an all-in-one website security that puts itself in between your web server and the internet and will help protect your website for any DDoS attacks, bad robots trying to connect to your website, or even being a nice content delivery network. And I'll kind of break down what they do more into this video. So I've been using it on LogicLounge.com for about the past week or so. It's actually helped speed it up better. It's helped with caching a lot of the pages so that they load ultra quickly. You can see that they are very nice. They load everything in a snap. It is something that everybody who runs a website out there wants to see, is their website loading up in a snap. So Incapsula provides all of this tool into one kind of all-in-one package, so you're not having to go to multiple different web services, paying out multiple different people for all of these products. So like I said, Incapsula does a lot of things. First off, it's DDoS protection. So they'll monitor your website, they'll see if somebody's trying to attack it, and they'll block it automatically. They also have a global content delivery network, which will identify static content on your websites and will serve it over their network, which is a lot faster than a single server in a single location, which is very nice to have. They also have what I think is one of the best utilities, which is website security. It will actively look for people trying to access your website that may not be trying to visit your website for a very good thing, which is very nice to have. So I'll show off my dashboard here and kind of show you all of the things that you can do with Incapsula and how they provide them to you. So first off, you have normal traffic graphs, so you can kind of monitor how traffic is visiting your websites, when the busy points are, when the not busy points are, which is very nice to see. They also have a security dashboard, and this is getting more into what I like, which is seeing all the attempts onto your website to see if they're doing anything bad, if they're doing what kind of people are trying to access your website who may not be in so of the best of minds. So what I'm showing you here is kind of that event log of who they're blocking, what kind of things they're trying to access. So if you see down here, I have a whole bunch of bad bots trying to come onto the network, but you also see that there are some DDoS bots that will try to access certain points of your website, such as cron jobs. They will try to access any known exploits within your website. So it's identified, a lot of bots out there may have identified that I use WordPress, and WordPress is a nice platform, but some of the plugins that people use can have vulnerabilities to them. So there are bots out there that will actually go around and try to find those vulnerabilities, and I'll show you in a minute. There are a lot of people out there who will try to do that to exploit your website for their own gains. So this blocks that and identifies that and makes it so that people can't do that. It's a very interesting thing to see indeed. So there's a lot of settings behind this. You can access what kind of bots can come onto your services. You can have a whole range of security features. If you have maybe not so public website, maybe it's a more private website, there's even a feature to turn on logon protection, which is very nice to have. You have a whole host of general features such as setting up custom SSL certificates, which by the way, I had a little bit of a problem with. I had actually a few days before I could actually use the Incapsula service because it was having issues generating a SSL certificate for me, since LogicLounge.com already has an SSL certificate. So I had some back and forth with tier 2 support on that. You can turn on and off different features and headers, and you can change how the website will identify threats and will give you what you can do with those threats. You can also set up custom rulings. So these custom rulings, which I don't have access to apparently because I need to upgrade my plan, can redirect things on your website, can identify things on your website and redirect them, which is kind of cool, as well as there is even monitoring things that you can do with load balancing, and that kind of gets more into the advanced configurations. But on the default, at least, which is kind of cool, is that they have content caching, which allows you to cache that static content, which is something very nice, saves you on bandwidth. It makes people load your website faster. So there's a whole host of settings here that will help you out. And overall, I'm happy with the service. It's not an overly happiness, but it's getting the job done. It's identifying all of those services which are causing me issues. So I'll actually show you a email that I get on a daily basis that shows you what people are trying to access. So this is a example here of a bot that was trying to access certain threats on my website. So you can see that they're trying to find something called archive.php, or they're trying to find _hash.php. So they're trying to find those vulnerabilities, which Incapsula has identified as they're trying to find those vulnerabilities, and has blocked that for me so that people don't gain unintentional access to my website, which is something very nice to have and something that people should have on in some way. Now, I've used other services in the past. This one is a nice one to have. Incapsula definitely has a lot of things that they can do for you, and somebody who runs a business, somebody who runs a public website might want to look into some sort of website security functionality, whether it be Incapsula, whether it be any of their competitors. It is something that in the general people should have access to. So they have just a basic free plan which people can start out on. They can change over their personal blogs, their personal websites over to use it, and you can see the features there. If you happen to even need more features, you can upgrade your plan. I think they put me on the pro plan, but people can also use the business plan, or you can even call them and they'll help set up a plan as well. So there you guys go. That's Incapsula. The service has been working well. I'm happy on the part of it actually protecting my website. I'm happy on the part of it being something that people should use. So check it out for yourself. Incapsula.com. The link will be in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in our next video.